Hello everyone, my name is Posthuman, and today I'm going to walk you through how to make this bass from scratch. Let's get into it. Now before I start this video, I do just want to say that I do have a Patreon where you can find the preset from this video and all my past tutorials for only $5 a month, plus a bunch of other exclusive content. I also have a Discord server where I just randomly upload samples. You can send tracks and I'll give feedback to them. Just want to build a community really. And I do also have 3 free sample packs with over 800 sounds in total. Now you can find everything will be linked in the description. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Okay, to start this bass, we're going to enable Oscillator A. We're going to select Spectral Trilobite 3. We're going to bring this down 2 octaves. We're going to bring the random all the way down. And then we're going to set LFO 1, which looks like this. It's a simple ramp up on the position from 0 to 100. We're next going to select FM from B. We're going to bring it up to 63%, and we're going to modulate it backwards by -13. With LFO, that's just a simple ramp down. We're also going to make a third LFO, and we're going to set it to envelope, 1/4 rate, just simple whoosh up and then ramp down, 0 to 100 on the volume of the first oscillator. And this is what it should sound like so far. After this, we're going to enable Oscillator B. We're going to bring it down 1 octave, bring the random all the way down, bring the volume all the way down, and we're going to select Sync, no window. We're going to select a 4th LFO already, and we are going to, it's just simple ramp up, peak right here. You can lock it to a point by holding Alt while you move it around. So I locked it to here on the grid, and then we're just going to ramp it right back down. We're going to have the sync set to 1.09, and we're going to be modulating it by 30% with this LFO. This is what it should sound like. As you can tell, the second oscillator gives it that tonality that we're going to be pushing. Next, we're going to enable the sub oscillator. We're going to just bring it down 2 octaves, set it to a triangle, and we're going to have LFO 4 on the volume again, just 0 to 100. Next, we're going to enable the filter. We're going to have it set to a normal band 12. We're going to have the frequency at 61 Hz, and we're going to be modulating it by 28. We're going to have the resonance at 29%, and we're going to be modulating it by 33. We're going to have the drive at 10%, and the fat at 100%, and that is it for the filter. This is what it should sound like. Now when we get into the effects, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. We're going to first enable the filter. We're going to have it set to the MISC combs. We're going to have the frequency at 36 Hz, and we're going to be modulating it with LFO2 by 2%. If you modulate this too much, it sounds wacky. We're going to have the resonance at 30% and the mix at 100, and that is it for the filter. This is what it should sound like. Next, we have an EQ, and with this EQ, we're really going crazy. We have, let's start with the first band. We have it as a high pass. We have the frequency at 134 Hz. And we are modulating it by 16 with LFO, the ramp up LFO. We have the Q at 20%, and we are modulating it by 36 with the same LFO. And for the second band, we have it as a low pass. We have the frequency all the way down to 22 Hz, and we're modulating it by 100% with the same LFO. And we have the Q at 40%. And this is really just boosting that one harmonic that we like, and this is what it sounds like. This is with, this is without. Just boosting that one harmonic right there. Next, we have a delay, which adds more tonality. We have the feedback on 40%. We have BPM off and link on. And we have both of them set to 27.65 on the left and right. We have it set to normal, and we have the mix to 30%. And this is what it sounds like. Just still boosting that same harmonic. After this, we have a compressor, which is doing a lot of the heavy work. We have the thresh back to -13.3 decibels. We have the release all the way up, and we have the gain at 5.6 decibels, and we have multiband enabled. And that's all for the compressor. This is what it sounds like. Next, we have hyperdimension, which we have the rate to 40%, the detune at 25, and the mix to 15. And then we have the size all the way down on the dimension, and the mix to 15% as well. After this, we enable distortion, set it to tube, have the drive at 60%, and we're going to be modulating it by 10% with the LFO2. Next, we're going to enable a flanger. We're going to have the rate all the way down, We're going to have the depth at 43%, and we're going to be modulating it with LFO 5, which looks like this. We're going to be modulating it by 17. We have the feed all the way down, the phase all the way down, the rate all the way down, and we have the mix at 61%. This is what it sounds like. Next, we're going to enable chorus. We have the rate at 7.60 Hz, delay 1 default, delay 2 default, depth at 5.8 milliseconds, the feedback at 10%, and we hit this little button right here underneath to turn it to a high-pass filter, and we set that to 1301 Hz. We have the mix at 16%, and then we hit this knob right here, and we have the level set to 3.9 decibels. This is what it sounds like. After this, we're going to enable a phaser. We have the rate all the way down, the depth all the way down, the feedback all the way down, the phase all the way down, and we have the frequency at 143 Hz, and we're modulating it with LFO2 by 18. We have the mix of the phaser at 50%. Now, with all of this put together, this is the final bass that you get. And now let's get into post-processing. So the processing chain on this bass is super simple. We're going to start out with 1 OTT on 60% depth, 1000% time, and just everything else default. We're then going to turn on another OTT with the same exact settings other than the outgain, which we're going to be bringing up by 9.3 decibels. We have an EQ that looks like this, scooping out some muddiness at 167 Hz and bringing down this annoying frequency at 786 Hz. We're just bringing it down by negative 4.3 decibels and negative 8.3 decibels. After this, we have a free plugin called M-Saturator. You can find it on Melda's website, which we have default settings, and we just set the mode to soft 4. This is it. That's the whole processing chain, and this is what it sounds like. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.